In this video I'm going to explain a little bit about how this worksheet is set up. So these are the C, A, G, E, and D chord shapes called caged chords. And so C includes pattern 1, A includes pattern 2, G pattern 3, E pattern 4, and D pattern 5. So if you look at them, you'll notice that I've circled the root notes in the chords. And so it's set up in rows. So everything in this first row has to do with the C chord shape. So first you have your open chord. This is the fingering that you're going to use normally whenever you play the chord. Then you have what's called the open form, and this is where you change the fingering to turn it into something that you can move into different positions. And so when you play the open chord, you don't include the 6th string most of the time, but in the open form you do. Because then when you go into the closed form, you're going to bar with your first finger across all the strings. And then you're going to be using your 4th, 3rd, and 2nd fingers, as you can see in this diagram here. And then in this last column here, you have easier ways to play the chord. So in this one, we're doing a bar from the 3rd string to the 1st string. And your bars, see, that's what that symbol means, are done by your first finger. So then we have A, which uses pattern 2 for its root notes. And so you can tell what chord you're playing by what your root notes are. So even though you might be playing an A shape, if your root note is not an A, then it's not an A chord, even though it's in the A shape. So this chord, for instance, its root note is on the 5th string, 1st fret. That's an A sharp. So that means this chord is an A sharp. It's in the A form, but it's an A sharp chord. And there are different ways you can do the fingering. You can use your 3rd finger for all of those strings kind of as a bar, or you can stack your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger. And then here's kind of an easier way to play the A shape that leaves out some of the strings. It's a partial. So each of these, the G form, open chord, open form, closed form, and then partial or easy form. So it does that for all 5 chord shapes. If you have trouble remembering how to play them, it's going to be helpful for you to draw them, especially the closed forms.